Okay, so we made it. We're at the track. We're at Galot. It rained a little bit earlier, but now it's mostly clear. So I think we're okay. We'll find out. So John is here. He did not bring the Camaro, but he brought their new hot Mustang. So we're about to present him with his gift. The Mullet has ridden in the back of the trailer the whole time. I wonder if it smells like gas. No, it doesn't stink too bad. It's a little hot. Bruh, this is gonna be hilarious. That's a sweet run. What's up, Mullet boy?
Oh no.
He's got the Camaro. So this. Go ahead and sport it.
Color and everything.
It's been a while since I wore a wig.
Dude. Oh my God, that's perfect. Dude. Oh yes. Dude. Actually, doesn't look that bad.
You know, I used to have a mullet back in the day.
You look like you're the nerdy guy from Days of Confused. That's what you look like right now. Like
I know. When Brown Sugar cut me off.
Did you just flick the hair out from?
This ain't my first time with a mullet. How bad is it?
Bro.
You look like you should play hockey for a living.
Hey, I gotta go to the driver's meeting like this. No one's gonna want to pair me with me. You're gonna know.
Man, it would have just been more classic if the Camaro was here.
It works better because it's a Mustang.
Dude, Mustang. I mean, we are redneck, most of us.
You match it. Look.
I know.
Dude.
Honestly, I couldn't have wore a better outfit.
Dude, that looks pretty cool.
Second round, we just so happen to go up against Turbo John. I'm wearing this underneath the helmet.
Yes, it's got to be under the helmet.
Flapping out the door.
Dude.
Oh God, this is nice.
We're gonna drill a hole in your helmet so it can go out the back like a ponytail.
All right, so we're starting to get a good crowd out here. See the sun shining out, so hopefully we're gonna be fine. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna crank mine up real fast. I should say, try to crank it. I have not squirted it with carburetor cleaner or brake clean at the moment. So this is also my first time starting it with the new tune-up I just put in it. So we'll see if it works out or not. On it is a little bit on the lean side. I like it idling about, there it comes. I like it idling about 5.0, 4.8 air fuel ratio. Alright, so me and John Doc, he's got that bad new Mustang over there, but he's got the back tire and it's a heads up race. The bet is if I lose, if I don't get the win light, then I've got to wear that big cow suit next time I see him. And if I win again, then, I mean, we already got him the Mullet, so I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to get him something else pretty cool. Some type of harassing, I guess we'll have to get him some type of generic Mustang wannabe driver or something. We'll come up with something. A jumper? A romper? Oh, a romper. What, ain't that the rompers that were new, the little short tight thing? Oh, yeah. He's getting a romper. I'm gonna probably lose. I'm gonna be in the cow suit, but it is what it is. All right. felt it kind of nose over, so I need to pull. It might be messed up.
Oh no. Let's see.
We put a little more power off the lead, and then we went like 2 feet, popped the shock out. We didn't tighten the shocks up with it.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
it got the shocks. But,
Maybe we'll catch each other first round if mine's still running.
second round.
Oh, second round. Yeah.
That's even better.
You leave the lead man up?
We got a slice.
All right. So it's late. Almost 2 o'clock. Got to get up early in the morning for work. But reviewing data logs. So this is the race between me and John Dock. Yellow line is boost. Green line is boost ramp, target, dome pressure. So you can see it over boosted again. Since I had to give him the back tire, I was running 30 pounds of dome pressure previously, but I decided since I was going to give him the back tire, since that was our race, I was going to jack it up just a little bit. So I jacked it up to 35. My boost safety cut was set up to be at 40 pounds. So I hit that, and the car took off really good. It run nice. It went a 122, 60 foot, and it got on out through there pretty good. Had a really good half track, so I was pretty excited about it, and it felt really strong. It felt like the car was running faster than what I thought it should have been, and it was. I go figure. I mean, I was trying to make 30 pounds of boost, so making 30 pounds. I mean, and this thing, it is terrible. My low end, I don't know what's happened. I'm gonna go pull all the plugs out of it. Maybe it needs a fresh set of plugs, but this something's up with my tune-up now. You can see how jagged the RPM line is way down here trying to spool up. I mean, it is a turtle. Now, it's really rich. I mean, the target air-fuel ratio is 4.6. I mean, you can see it's actually like 3.1. There's a couple times down there, it was in the 2s. I mean, that is, maybe I've got a stuck injector open or something. Maybe I've got one that's not behaving properly. So I'm gonna, I gotta figure that out, figure the tune-up portion out, because it was spooling up in like 3 to 4 seconds. It's very clean, and so something's happened. But anyway, got this thing spooled up. It comes up, hits the leave. I put a little bit more on it early. Track was pretty good. It's got 12 pounds of dome pressure. It made 8.2 pounds of boost. So it was coming up, feeling good. Took off, went a 122, 60 foot. I kind of short shifted it a little bit, and that's my shift right there. Shift light come on, and I shifted it, and then you can see I was at my boost ramp. The goal on my boost ramp was at 1.8 seconds, and it had 35 pounds of dome pressure. So it was lagging a little bit on the ramp. It was not really following it all the way. She was coming, and it was coming pretty good. So it got 35. About right there is when it should have got, max boost. It should have reached the 35, and that's about what it did. I mean, it was 35.3 pounds of boost, and it was, 0.3 of a second. 1.8, and it actually got 35 pounds at 2.25, so it was almost a second behind, which is a little lazy, but it should have stopped. My boost curve should have come up right here, and it should have just nosed over, and it didn't. And so something still happened. I still got a wastegate issue. One of my wastegates is still sticking. I'm gonna pull the one off that I just rebuilt. The other one seems to be working more consistent, but it comes on up. Yellow line is boost. It was pulling hard through here, and at 3.5 seconds into the run, that's when it hit 40 pounds of boost, and that hit my boost safety cut, and I have a revert to wastegate. And you can see what happens when it reverts to wastegate. Dome pressure, you can see it over to the left on the graph, it just starts dropping, and that's where it's dumping all the dome pressure, and it's happening rapidly. And so I still had my foot in it, and it takes you a second, half a second is what it took me to react to where I felt it. So at 3.5 seconds into the run, it nosed over, and then a half a second later, it was at 9 pounds of dome pressure and 27.8 pounds of boost.
So that's my 30 that I wanted, but I got to just figure out what's going on so that it's got to follow the ramp like I wanted. Otherwise, it's not raceable. And so I let off at 4 seconds into the run, and it run through there pretty decent. I mean, it went a decent time. It went a 483 at 135 miles an hour, cutting it off at 4 seconds. I mean, that probably would have been probably somewhere in the high 60 to mid 70s, so 68 to 75. But so I got to figure it out. So I ended up not racing anymore. The way I was on the ladder already, it's one of those things. I got the chip pull, and I ended up having I didn't want to risk. I don't want to run this much boost. I got to figure out how to get it down to 30 pounds of boost. I mean, what you can see though, I mean, my tune-up is correcting. 1%. I mean, my target's 3.8 air fuel ratio, and it's there. And I mean, I got plenty of fuel. I'm not out of fuel. I ain't got no timing in it. But I just don't want to run it at 40 pounds of boost. I mean, that's a lot of boost. I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm trying to save the motor, and it's running at the tracks that I don't have to go, 450s or 460s. I don't want it to have to do that. I mean, so it just makes sense to me to conserve it. So, and I struggled a little bit anyway. I'm not going to be able to run my car at these races if I'm trying to manage the race. That's a lot of work. All these promoters that put on races, I mean, they do a fantastic job of running it. I felt like I was running around with my head cut off most of the day. But anyway, so this is a short video for today, just mine and John's race. I won again. He kicked the tires, knocked the tires off of it. I got Ben and Wes on his team. They're going to help me come up with something good for him. We got the mullet. The mullet went over pretty good. The flannel plaid, whatever that shirt is, sleeveless, it worked perfect for him. The mullet was hilarious. So we got to come up with something else. I'm sure I'm going to get in that doggone cow suit at some point. He's going to catch me sleeping at some point, and I'm going to knock the tires off, or either he's just going to flat out run me. We're going to see what happens. So anyway, this is my data log. Stay tuned in the next couple of days. We got a lot of footage from the race. We had 19 cars, so we had a fantastic amount of people show up, and we didn't quite get done with it. We run into a curfew issue, and there was a little oil down. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe if you've not already done so. Thanks.